Watching Science Afriqa in the warm-up, and he was getting into shape. First ball going for the Yorker, not swinging, but this one coming in beautifully. Look at the presentation of the seam, and they're missing leg quite comfortably. Fast bowlers, we always think it's out, don't we, Pom?
It's a great sort of picture of how things evolve with Shaheen Afriqa and the knowledge that many a batter acquire from just watching. What you expect first up is that he'll go for one, but instead he went wide with one going across and then came back second ball. There he is, third ball again. And with his pace well up, he doesn't care that injury and was injured for some time. There you go. And Durban, 3 for 22. Shaheen Afriqa, some at the front and some at the back end. But there's nowhere to hide. Your skills are on show to everybody so they can prepare for you and know exactly what you are doing.
And you can definitely see when Shaheen Afriqa is running in. See those knees pumping with intent. You always see it was like Shoaib to the hair would bounce. And he's at his best when he's steaming in. He does get the ball to shape. He's such a difficult customer. This is a great start from Pakistan and Shaheen. 4 dot balls to start chasing 200. Don't want to leave it too long.
Nearly through again there. Hands going out, but no real feet. Perhaps having to decide which way the ball's going to go. Whether it's going to come back into him or keep going across. In the end, it's pretty tentative that from Hendricks, and he's lucky not to drag it on again. Shot. Oh, wow. 5 dots and then bang, 4. Just about salvages it. 4 without loss.
All class from Rita Hendricks. When he lets those hands go, there's not much of a better sight in world cricket. Look at that, just slicing it and straight out of the middle of that bat for 4. Good way to finish the over for the Proteas.
Let's look at South Africa's side. Chops and changes in recent times, and Khalim getting a go today. First cap for him. And you look at those right towards the bottom. There's been mainly the bowlers, I must add. Fit match for Jandan Khan. Mostly played, it won't go to the boundary. He'll be back for a second.
It's one thing watching one on film and I think facing him first time, so it's good stuff from Rickleton. Still have a look, see what he's all about. He's got the ball that comes out the back of the hand. He does get quite a lot of dip on with the slower ball, so later on he will be a handful, but he'll probably look to swing it early on. Slip in place.
On! A little edge through to the keeper. Ever so gentle the swing, but it's enough to take it away from the middle of the bat. Rickleton on his way.
The perfect delivery to a left-hander. Starting it on the stumps and swinging it away. Rickleton feeling outside of there. You can see it just straightening ever so slightly. Getting the fine edge. It's a good piece of bowling from Janandad. See, he's pumped that one. South Africa lose their first. Rickleton goes. Goes for two. South Africa 6-1.
Matthew Britsky. Aggressive as a batter. Score of 51. He trying to make his way. Generally making the squads. More formats these days. No feet. Very much opening batters in white ball cricket. Unsure whether that's coming back in or not, and just throwing the hands. Swing gets the edge. A few in. The Barrack in for dark green.
That's good delivery, this. Rickleton understanding he's got to get going, get bats on ball, get the feel of the wicket. There's quite a tempting gap through the covers. So good piece of bowling, good piece of captaincy. He did have the slip in just in case. Great execution from Jananda.
Good start for Pakistan. The wicket, yes, but also not many runs to this point. South Africa seemingly feeling their way in. Yeah, see the feet just plant there, and is going to use his hands. If it keeps going straight, it's going to go towards those stumps. It doesn't. Swings quite early, actually. And it seemed all gentle, as if it was in slow motion. Distraught was Rickleton. But joy for the Pakistanis. A great start for Jahandad.
And it's so difficult as a batter just to come on and play from ball one. His tail enders, we used to do that kind of thing. Slog it from number one, but you've got to give yourself a chance with this new ball. Here's a little bit of shape in the air to come to expect on the lights at Supersport Park. It's a great start from Pakistan. Pressure early on for South Africa.
Intensity in the air. And it's away for six. What about that? An opening scoring shot. 12 for 1.
Yeah, IP director, we just have a boundary check.
Yes, a shot he plays so well. That's Matthew Britsky. He stands up tall. He's one of those guys who uses the pace beautifully. Gets the length that he wants. See the hold of the pose. Waiting, and opening those hands and using the pace. Just checking if this went all the way for six. Comfortably over. Great way to finish the over. For Britsky and South Africa.
Oh, hurry. Lucky. Lucky that he doesn't pick tie up. And had a glimpse of a chance there of a run out.
It's beautifully played. He just opened the face, and even Gretzky can't cut it.
Go for the York. So again is the Ferreira. Just missing his length on the full side. Saim just... missing his length on the full side. Saim just...
Elder's got some really high-level takedowns to always make.
The start was already high at just under 10 and a half. It's clicked over 11 now.
I think it's important for South African batters on the batting unit not to panic. Pakistan at a similar stage of their first innings were only 4. No loss. I know it's early. You've got to give yourself a chance. You saw as soon as you get in, you can play your shots quite freely.
Timing exquisite. Those hands from Marisa Hendricks. 4 more.
He's such an elegant player. He gets going. The slower ball from Afridi. Wait that extra second. What I do love about it is not looking over, hit the ball. It's a place where you get good cricket shots. Get good value for them. Good shot from Hendricks.
Shot in. Marisa Hendricks with a couple of beauty. South Africa 22 for 1.
If he does stay there, we'll get South Africa close.
Been watching from the other end. First go at this end. There goes slow. Many a bowler that he'll be familiar with, even from Pakistan. He's played in Pakistan in PSL. Hendricks. You'd expect that he'd know what's coming at him, but with must look quite closely. Azhar Mahmood is turn to be all perked up and a bit nervous, perhaps. Nothing he can do from out there.
Just
under 10 and a half.
It clicked over 11 now.
With a single. Just rotating. Boundary here, a boundary there. Kind of keeps it in check.
I think it's important for South African batters. Batting unit not to panic.
seam up, comes up and got to spot it.
Yeah, learning from the master, Azam Mahmood. An absolute genius at bowling that ball out the back of a hand. Many a batter in his time.
He had them all as time went by. Developed them. Some have the tougher jobs, right? Don't fall from there. Give us a wave. Come on. He's not playing ball. Doesn't want to wave at us.
The second. I do love Ivana. He's not looking to overhit the ball. Nice, good cricket shots.
Oh, good bumper. Top bumper. Unexpected. And it's done the job. Jahannak with number 2.
That is such a good piece of bowling from Jahannak. He's gone with the slower balls, the last 3 deliveries before that. And running in last ball, a quick bumper. Bretsky usually good on this one, but rushed. High on the bat and an easy catch for Sahin Shah. That's an excellent piece of bowling. Way over. Pakistan fans are thrilled with that wicket. Matthew Bretsky has to go. South Africa 28 for 2.
Anyhow. Rasif van der Dussen. Out to the middle. Esco and he not out. Can work it. Shift down the order. Generally over the years, it's gone up and down. He'll play in whatever spot is available, as one does. Here's Haris Rauf. Bowls rockets. He gets lots of wickets. Look at that. Strike rate, 79th match, and he's got 110 wickets. Have a look at the wicket. What a bumper.
Yes, direction of the bumper for me. Obviously rushing Bretsky, but at the body, not allowing him to free his arms. What a setup of an over. First ball going for the boundary, change of pace a few times. And then with a quick, sharp bumper. And he is definitely not happy with that wicket. The first time we saw Haris Rauf play a professional game, I was talking to Henry Davids, the Afrikaans commentator, in the innings break. Titans, we had a trip to Abu Dhabi in almost a world T20 tournament. It was his first trip out, I'll tell you what, and the young Sahin Shah Afridi was running in from the other side. Absolute gas, and he was still raw. 2 years later to make his debut for Pakistan.
And has been going since. Yeah, pretty good. All captains happy to have him come in as a second wave of attack, so that the danger, the threat is unrelenting in terms of their bowling attack and strategy. And it works well this way, so if they can get a couple up at the front, normally they'll lean on Shaheen Shah to be the one to do that. Jahan has been brilliant here, 2 for 14. Then on to the next and finish off the power play, then to the spin. And if it goes according to plan, they're pretty difficult, as is the case, I guess, with the way most teams set up their attacks. piece in the puzzle, and you've got to then throw them off as the batting side. Gone for it. He's pacey, and this time around, the pace works against Haris Rauf. Sixer for Reza Hendricks.
Into position quite quickly was Reza Hendricks. Bit of premeditation about that. Advancing. Just helping it along. Yes, a bit of a top edge. He was on it quite early. With the pace of Rauf. Travels all the way. Short boundary. Travels all the way back into the crowd. That's going to sting in the morning. It's good batting from Reza Hendricks.
It over the rope for 6 more. 2 in a row to finish. What a 2 for 2.
Direction of the bumper for me. Obviously reaching Gretzky, but at the body, not allowing him to free his arms. It's the quick hands to Hendricks again. First ball going for the boundary. Picking up the slow ball early from Rauf, rolling the fingers across the ball. Quick sharp bumper. Reza Hendricks helping himself. New Rock does travel here at Supersport Park. Inside half of the bat, but manages to go all the way. Great finish to the over.
His first innings totals. They slot in sort of midway. What is it? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, top 10. But in second innings totals, should South Africa get there, that would be a record. Yeah, lovely swing. Just a little shape away from the lefty. And then what about that for a bumper? He bowled a few slowies to him. And he was just setting himself, I think, for slow balls. Was looking to come forward at him there, Gretzky. And he met up with one, was going upstairs. 2 for 14. Good start. None for 14, Shaheen Shah. As a group, they'll feel they've done decently to this point. 1 over for 14. Haris Rauf. Just an issue with regard to the ball and the change of it. Yeah, he's still muttering, he's not happy. Mohammad Rizwan. Yeah, it looks brand new. That might be the complaint. To go from one that's been knocked about a little bit, and it's hard as it'll disappear if it's hit. Now that probably is the reason for the complaint. That's why he wasn't happy. Perhaps they didn't have a replacement, one that was new enough as a replacement at 5 overs. What they have is that bag of balls, and they should have an array in terms of ages of the various balls so that they can swap them, replace, as it were, if necessary. Wonder what happened though, because it didn't get lost. There was rain earlier. Just trying to think what would be wrong with it. Maybe a big chunk comes out of it when it hits the fence. Got to get Chris, our man, on it to find the ball for us.
The only thing I could think of is either that it's landed on a sharp piece of fence or wire, but it also, as you mentioned, Pom, it landed in a puddle of water. Let's have a look at it here. Oh, it's the only thing I can think of is that there's water in that moat, if you want to call it that. No castle there, though. Correction, there will be a few castles in the crowd. He's got to reset the batters. Yeah, the only thing that could have been Pom is if it's landed in that and damaged the ball. Because there's not much water there in Sean Pollock's moat. The only thing you can think of is that one of that's landed on those rocks and grazed the ball up quite badly, which will help it to reverse swing later. So hopefully we'll have to find out.
You'd want that. Wow! Oh man! Razor Hendricks is dispatched it. 6 runs to bring up 50 for South Africa.
Stand and deliver from Reza Hendricks. The angle coming into the body and just helping it along, using the pace. And that is an absolute monster. Look at the stance, setting himself early, freeing his arms up and hitting it up on purpose. Wonderful shot from Reza Hendricks.
Yeah, wonderful work this, and it's to finish off the power play. Over's gone for 9, there's a couple of balls to go. Reza Hendricks 34 from just 19. 3 4s and 3 6s. It was sedate the start for South Africa, but they've picked it up beautifully. Slower delivery. Doesn't make contact with it. Yeah. Executing really well with that back of the hand, slower ball. Jahangad, a 3rd one for him. But for the 6th, that's disappeared. He's gone all right. Slowly again. Off. It's 52 for 2 after the power play. A look at this power play, it'll be littered with Reza Hendricks shots. 3 4s, 3 6. A look at this power play and it'll be littered with Reza Hendricks shots. 3 4s, 3 6s. Matthew Britsky. Brief stay with a couple of boundaries to his name. They'll want Hendricks to go on.
Comparisons-wise, we'd call it even Stevens, to be brutally honest. 2 wickets down for South Africa. Pakistan 45 for 1. This is where they started to cut loose. It's even Stevens, to be brutally honest. 2 wickets down for South Africa. Pakistan 45 for 1. This is where they started to cut loose. Basu bowled nicely in Durban is introduced. Popped up in the air. Has he got enough on it? Yes, he has. Comfortably clears the boundary. Reza Hendricks is playing a little gem of an innings here.
Showing us his striking form. Lifting them so easily. It wasn't a full-blown drive. Terrific viewing this. The rise and just a half check, nothing more than that. It wasn't a full-blown drive. Terrific viewing this.
Yeah, sometimes in those initial 6 overs or fields up, Ramis, I feel this is the better strategy. You don't have to bludgeon it. You just have to time and just hold your shape. The ball flies here at the half felt. It's off room again. Looking to open up that offside.
South Africa slightly ahead of Pakistan after 6.2 overs. But they need to carry on at this pace for the rest of the innings. So it has to be attacked from both ends. Jahandad has bowled superbly. Under pressure, has delivered the slow balls cleverly. And another young gun, Abbas Afridi, do the same.
That is sad, though, in the T20 format. It does get to that stage for the bowlers. Still a relatively new ball, and he'll be thinking maybe I can have an impact against the new man, Rassie van der Dussen. That's a good area. No chance of a single there. I think that was miscalculation and an apology from van der Dussen. We've seen some pace on offer here, haven't we, today? MAHAR getting to a 150. What Bartman was the surprise. 148 kilometers per hour for the South African. Harris Rolfe always up there in the high 140s.
With Harris Rolfe, he bowls from 25 yards. So that 145 could easily be 150. He uses another couple of steps.
It measures at how fast it comes out the hand. It doesn't matter how far back he falls. He's winning that Chapman picture. He's winning the beer contest.
So here's a query for Keith. Has he ever bowled a no ball, Harris Rolfe?
He probably had issues when he first started, and he's corrected it. Slow delivery again. Hendricks gets into a position where he can just clip it away. Pakistan bowlers definitely using that slow ball to more effect this time around. We didn't see too many of them in Durban. Jahan, obviously the introduction today. He didn't play in the last game. He's been good. 3 overs, 2 for 24.
You know, the batsmen are looking to smash you, so a slow ball is got to feature prominently up your arsenal.
That's going to hurt. Yes, it is. Van der Dussen's almost down. It was very sore. When you charge and the lips bowled at 140 kilometers now and makes contact difficult to deal with. 61 for 2. That's to hurt where you've got no protection. I think it's missed a lot of the protection in there. That would be painful. Hip flexor. Be difficult to run after this for Rassie van der Dussen. The man who's been good for South Africa, Reeza Hendricks, he hasn't been in the best of touch, but tonight he has put the display. A real gem. Have a look at some of these. That was the first one that he hit. There's been some classics. He's looked to just anything that's been banged in short. He hasn't looked to go down. They're just holding the shape. 4 sixes for him tonight. He's got South Africa off to a good start. 61 for 2. Pakistan 51 for 1 at this stage. South Africa will feel that they're on target. Original rate was 10.35, now require just over 11.
South Africa would want the strike force, Hendricks, to continue like this, like Siam Ayub did for Pakistan. Bra did have an impact in the first game. Ball at variations, good variations, and showed us he can be good with the wrong one as well.
Yeah, I suppose the challenge on this ground, it can be a bit of a spinner's graveyard. It's not the easiest place because you don't get much grip. Abdul Rashid was the one who was quite successful here in the SA20 competition. He's had a brilliant start to his T20 international career. Average under 15, economy just on 7, 9 wickets in 7 games. But this could be a challenge tonight. I think he'll need to get those variations. He did for Reza Hendricks in the last game. Reza didn't pick up the googly. I think once bitten, he'll be twice away.
Yeah, ball well. Had the batsman caught it point, then the wrong one did the job, and then another wrong one looking after another batsman.
This got out in the first over in Durban, so he wouldn't have faced a Bra yet. He does play in the Pakistan League, doesn't he? Reza Hendricks, so he might have come across him.
He has different surface, but you try to pick him off the hand if you want to be aggressive against any spinner, leg spinner particularly, because they've got more variations. The job becomes that much more easy. Pakistan would want this required to jump to 12 and then 13 and 14 and just wait for things to happen. South Africa will have to take a risk or two then. Didn't pick him. Once again, late on that flick.
David Miller, that's a disappointment. I think he's suffering with a calf issue. He played brilliantly the other night in Durban. Struck it as clean as I've seen him hit it in a long, long time. All the way, does he pick the area? Yes, he does. 3 men back on the leg side, and he hit that with immense power, skidded along the outfield, and managed to beat the field the deep out there.
It's been a powerhouse innings so far because it's really belted the ball hard on this occasion as well. It just went like a bazooka fire off the back foot and found the gap on the fence. Made good use of the crease, went back and hammered it.
He tries to pick on the other side. He will try and get back. No. He needed to get back for his 50. He'll be settling on 49 of just 28. Has been a good strike rate for Reza Hendricks. Thinking about this, also turn it down, but a decent over for South Africa. 9 from it, 70 for 2. For any of you that live the other side of the X-Game River, it's less than 24 hours you have to wait for the start of the 3rd and final T20 International in the series. We'll be at the Wanderers on air at 5:30, kicks off at 6 o'clock. And will it be the decider, or will South Africa have wrapped things up? To bowl his second over. As I said, he's really good in Durban. Hit a solid length consistently. Anderson runs down and picks it out the middle. Just chips it away. It's massive contact, but good enough to take it all the distance.
Right throughout the day, we've seen some sensational hitting. And this was nothing more than a chip. Slow ball, put away, met on the full and a flick, nothing more than that for a 6.
Almost looked like it deceived him and it just tipped late, but still managing just to follow through. Extension of the arms, and the placement ended up being really good.
More like the hockey penalty that they used to take in the old days.
Just trying to chip one. Goes on it again. Very effective. We didn't see a bus bowl this many slow deliveries in the last game, but it's proving to be very deceptive.
I think slow ball is the ball to ball. When somebody is really looking to hit you hard, to just put them off their pace, I think that's a really good delivery to ball. But then you can't miss the target. That 6 has meant pressure on a bus.
Up in the air, is it off the club? The question is asked, and a finger goes up. Rassie van der Dussen sends it up straight away. He's not happy with that decision. He doesn't feel like he's got anywhere near it.
TV umpire to director, we have a play review for caught behind. The original decision is out. I've checked the feet and it's a fair delivery. Can we go to front on, please? Okay, ball's close to thigh pad and glove. Can we just go to ultra edge, please? Just keep rolling, keep rolling. Okay, there's a gap between bat and ball. Keep rolling through, keep rolling. Keep rolling. Just make contact with the pad and just keep rolling. Just want to see make contact with the glove on the way up. Keep rolling. Keep rolling. Keep rolling that through. There's no bat involved. I'm not going to check the LBW. It's clearly going down leg. Perhaps I'm going to ask you to reverse your decision from out to not out. Stand by. You're on signal now.
Badly wrong, but that's why we have the technology in place to turn over those kind of decisions. Rassie van der Dussen gets to continue. Inside edge, and that's a fortunate boundary, brings up the 50 partnership. Van der Dussen's contribution to the 53 has been 16, so it's been about Riese Hendricks, but a good partnership nonetheless.
Played the length and played it hard. Inside edge, fetches number 4. Stays pretty still when he's looking to hit the ball.
Yeah, he dragged it onto stumps in Durban, didn't he, in that first over? So he'll be very happy it's avoided the timber this time around. Use of the feet again, deceived by the slow ball once again.
You've got to be temperamentally strong as well when you know that the hammer is going to come down. Just got to deal with it.
It's the back of the hand slow ball, which can be very difficult to pick. What it tends to do is just dip on you. It's almost like a spinner's kind of look. You can see he's just cute-ended there, Rassie van der Dussen. It was almost through his shot. If he had missed it, probably would have gone on somewhere close to the stumps. Up and away, and it's beautifully played. Does it go the whole way? It does. That's a nice shot to take Riese Hendricks to his 18th T20 international 50, his 3rd against Pakistan.
It is gem. What a knock. Because we saw a bit of everything in that 50. Some classical shots, great improvisation, and it's taken on Pakistan like it's nobody's business. The seam-up delivery put away for 6. Once again, great improvisation, execution has been on the target. Terrific strike rate, 55 of just 29 balls. Strike rate of 189.
Change of field. They've given Abbas some extra protection down in that area, exactly where that ball's gone. Does Reezy Hendricks now trying to open up the offside? Gives himself room, pops it up in the air, and it lands safely. Short of Shaheen Afridi. It's another wonderful over for South Africa. 19 from it. 89 for 2.
Yeah, he's timing them so well. This almost carried to Shaheen Afridi.
There was about 3 or 4 skyscrapers at the end of the South African innings. Before that, the best over, I think, was 14. There was a couple of 12s, 13 and a 14. And that's clearly South Africa's best over by far. 19 from it, the 9th over.
Ball is ready.
Struggling with his lines now, isn't he, Rumies?
Yes, I think he's forced to wear the defensive cap because the way Reezy Hendricks have dealt with the job. So I think he's preempting things there, Abrar. All he has to do is to make sure that he bowls the way he does. Don't worry about 4s and 6s.
He's almost desperate for the ball to be hit onto the leg side. That's why his line's getting straight. That's a better line. And he gets away with delivery. So I think that's where the focus needs to be. He's got those mysteries, the variations, and the ones that are difficult to pick, particularly for batters who haven't played much against him. But in order to be able to be effective with those variations, you have to land it somewhere in and around the ball stump. You can't be sliding it down the leg side. It's another thing you see the effect it has.
It could be the game changer, even though, Paulie, you were mentioning that getting spin to do the damage can be difficult on a surface like this. Conditions don't favor spinners, but he's different. He's quick through there, he's got a good wrong gun. Mystery bowler.
Straight away a shout of 2. And it will be comfortably back for Van der Dussen.
He's timing them so well. When the outfielders run to control the ball, only then you realize how well he's timed that ball.
Him and Saeem Ayub have been head and shoulders above any of the other batters who comes to Rita. Really have played nicely. Oh, hits the bottom edge, just misses the stumps. I think that was a shot that was kind of played with a little less conviction, almost like he hadn't exactly and was waiting to see what the delivery was going to do once it pitched.
I'm sure that Real will be playing in his mind the way he was done by the wrong one in that first game. And he's got to be reminded of that dismissal. So, last ball, maybe try another wrong one.
That's the way. It's just the 5 runs from that over. 10 overs completed. South Africa 94 for 2. And it's time for the players to have a break. They're going to have a drink. And we'll be back with you shortly. 94 for 2 after the 10 overs. The Water Boys have brought the drinks on, and when I look at that picture, I get Water Boy vibes. The whole of the move. There's the different contributions. Rita Hendricks has been in unbelievable touch. Struck it superbly for 59. Fernandison there, 18 or 14. And any of you have missed it, this has been his performance. 4 fours and 5 sixes. He's pretty lethal on anything that's been too straight. And even short pitched, he's just looked to go up and under and not look to try and roll those wrists at all. That was the one that took him to the 50 mark. And so that we'll be hoping he continues on his merry way. 113 required off the 60 deliveries. And the balls have gone that far. Has cleared the boundaries comfortably. Nice Rolf reintroduced 14 off his first over. No third man, no fine leg. Has to be straight at the stumps.
In case fans and viewers are still looking for an answer regarding when did Haris Rauf bowl a no ball, or has he ever bowled a no ball in T20? He bowled 2 no balls in his career. The last one was bowled in 2020.
And we can even maybe say that it wasn't a foot no ball. Could have been a full toss.
Yeah, absolutely.
We need to still do some further research to get to the bottom of this. It's a nasty ball. Just cut across it to slow it down.
Slow balls seem to be the blanket theory from Pakistan. So go out there, just bowl the off-cutters and the slow balls, the slow bounces. Because the batsmen are looking to be on the front foot and hit the ball out of the ground. So I think that's a good ploy.
Yeah, it's one of those grounds where you can just kind of hit through the line. You just hold your shape and the ball comes on nicely. So I suppose the change-ups are always going to be very effective. So I don't think he used the short pitch delivery to good effect, but I've seen quite a few examples when they've been bowling to Reza Hendricks. He just got in underneath it and helped it on the way. So probably going to see more slow deliveries than short ones. Another one and a swing and a miss. Ashraf ends up on the floor.
The other thing Pakistan need to understand is that partnership cannot be sort of allowed to brew, because the next man in is Klassen, and so if you give 15 and over to Klassen in the last 6 overs, there's a high probability that he'll get them over the line.
They've snuck ahead. It's partnership 67 or 41. Pakistan at this stage were 101 for 1. South Africa on 95 for 2. We're hoping for a big innings here. Andre Klassen hasn't at the same standards that we've become so familiar to seeing from him. I was very disappointed with the way he got out the other night. Kicked the bat in disgust. Something going on behind the side screen here that's bringing a pause to play. Not too sure exactly what it is, but it's been sorted and Ashraf can continue. Middled it. That's into the nets. Over the back. Oh no, it's not. It's actually landed on the roof, but it's still a bit
Becoming just a wee bit predictable. Haris, another slow ball, and I think Rizwan wanted him to bowl another slow ball. 101 is raised in 10.4 overs. This is cracking from South Africa, matching Pakistan. Shot for shot, stood up very nicely, and it was a gigantic 6. Absolutely a monstrous shot.
I agree with you, He's too predictable. 4 in a row where he's just rolled his fingers across him. The orthodox delivery might be in order. Gone for the Yorker. The same treatment. Not as far back, but just as effective.
It ain't working. Working for South Africa, okay. We're going to have a scintillating, great run chase tonight. 100 off 55. And Doosan now getting into the toss and put away brilliantly. Easily done.
Yeah, when Doosan decides to go after things, he often just becomes a bit of a leg side Larry. That's the area he wants to get the ball. He doesn't look to often open up the offside, and we've seen how effective he can be. You see him a lot just jump onto outside the off spin, try and pick on that short boundary. He's done it well. Strike rate now all of a sudden up near the 170s. Drags this one to the leg side as well, and this is a record third wicket partner for South Africa against Pakistan and T20 internationals. 14 off the over, 108 for 2. This is the KFC kids that are the ball boys on the ground, and they thoroughly enjoy meeting with their heroes and being all close up and assisting to the young games. What a wonderful initiative to get them to experience the action.
Great that they're wearing a helmet as well, because we've seen plenty of sixes tonight. 6 fours and 9 sixes in this innings, and counting. South Africa can easily see off Abrar because the damage was done in that last over when Harris leaked a lot of runs. So if they're not picking him, they can easily put him away for a run, milk the singles, not worry about the shots, because they have the advantage ahead of Pakistan at this stage.
I feel like Braz now found his length. He's starting to be very consistent in the areas that he's hitting. It's been a good spell from 2 overs and 2 deliveries, 5 dots, 14 runs being accumulated off his bowling. The South Africans aren't looking to be that aggressive. I agree with you. They're just trying to read it and knock it for a single. Kind of maybe feel that if they just knock it around of him, there's other opportunities to try and pick up. I don't know what's got on here. Now Rizwan's taken the ball. He's taken the bails off. He's turned to the square leg umpire, and I think he's kind of appealing. I don't know if Rassie van der Dussen came through for the second and then wanted to go down and chat, and Rizwan felt that the ball wasn't dead.
Frustration creeping in, nothing more than that.
That was quick work by Rizwan. He was quickly onto the idea that it had squeaked through, and that if he grabbed it and popped it back onto the stumps. It's a massive apology from Rassie van der Dussen for sitting on him or standing on him. Tripping him up. Sneaky from Pakistan captain.
Just thinking a roll of Saimayu with the ball. Decision pending.
He was unaware of where the ball had gone.
Okay, foot's grounded when the bell does dislodge. I'm ready to make my decision.
So Saimayu is a bit like a bit of mystery, off cutters and leg cutters, and if it's not working for one of the fast bowlers, then Saimayu could actually come in and roll his arm over for an over or two.
Maybe what they're thinking is try and get a breakthrough and then introduce him, see if that change of pace could be effective just for an over. On point.
This is so sensible in this spell. They've not absolutely picked up Rar off the hands, so they've done the next best thing, which is to make sure that they don't give a wicket.
I like Irfan Khan, the way he moves in that in the ring. He is silky.
Yeah, he's a gun fielder, as I say. Really good.
This is a bit over. They're thinking about the second, but they decide to turn it down. And Abra finishes strong. Just the 4 singles from that over. 112 for 2.
One minute now. Yeah. Chase fellas, left up.
One game so far. Plenty of action. 95 required from 48 deliveries. Need to go at, let's call it 12 runs and over. They've caught up with this rate, and they've actually gone with this rate for some time now, for the last 6 or 7 overs. So it's been really good stuff between Reza Hendricks and Rassie van der Dussen. But the Eagle back into the attack. Now this is where he comes in. He likes to pick up wickets. He loves bowling this venue. Was getting the ball to swing when he first started today. Bowling good rhythm, good pace, and he is a threat. Loves taking this job. The partnership is worth 54 or 50. Loves taking the job and getting a wicket when he comes back into the attack. That has been clubbed. What a shot that is. That's 6 runs. That is magnificent stuff from Reza Hendricks.
We have seen some beautiful shots from Reza Hendricks tonight, but that one is top of the pops. Flying shot really back to break this partnership and greet it with an absolute beauty over mouth. Free flow of the hands, Hazy. He has been excellent tonight.
He's been amazing. He's scored so many runs on the leg side, and he's played that blinder. First ball over. And he 12 off each over, and the first one off Afriqa has gone for 6. That's a great shot. Takes him to 68 now. A bit wide at that time. Or wide's been called. Tight call, that one. The wide's been called. He's saying it's on the line. That's what he's saying.
Yeah, pressure certainly showing. Gone for the slower ball across Reza Hendricks. Yes, he has gone a little bit out. Oh, but I'm afraid that is a wide. Mr. Afriqa has to re-bowl that one.
16 extras for South Africa. There's 4 now for Pakistan. That's wide. He's reached that one. Just the one. He's still talking to the bowler about the line from the previous delivery.
Yes, not happy with the decision, but it was the right one. But these two have been excellent tonight. They've just weathered a storm a little bit. Rassie van der Dussen. Reza Hendricks has been flowing and fluent as always. Rassie so